Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about women in their 30s. They're done dating. Okay, so I've put the stitches together so that you watch and learn, and I'll come back to share my 2 cents. So don't forget to like this video because it helps with my algorithm.
I'm just getting on here for all the girlies who are in their 30s. I'm 33, turning 34 next month, and I'm just fucking done dating. Like, excuse my language, but I'm done. Like, for a while there, I was on a kick for the younger guys because that was all that was hollering at me. Because I must say, I think I look pretty good for being 33. So I was like, okay, I'm done with the young ones. Like, they're too immature. Like, I'm looking for something more serious in life. They're not doing it for me. Cool, whatever. I reunite with an ex that I was with when I was 22, and this was like always the one who got away from me. Mind you, he is 3 years older than me, gonna be 37 in January. This man is emotionally unavailable. So they're too immature in their 20s, and then they're possibly still emotionally unavailable in their 30s. I understand why my mom is 60 years old and still single and just said forget it, because that's what it's about to be.
I am 30 years old and I have never had a boyfriend. Let me tell you guys one thing. It is that being single is not scary. I made this video recently to this trending sound. It was like, cheers to Emily, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I made the caption like, this is what it feels like to be 30 years old and never having had a boyfriend. Well, yes, it does feel like that a lot of the times. You know, you watch your friends and people get into relationships, get out of relationships, find new relationships. Meanwhile, you're mostly just like the third wheel or in failed situationship after situationship. Of course, yes, that can make you feel lonely or it can be upsetting. Like, I get that, trust me. Even like a kick to the ego sometimes because you're like, why is this not happening for me? I've seen so many comments on that post like, oh my gosh, like I'm terrified that this is gonna be me. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I feel like in society, we look at like being in a relationship as like you won at life. Really think about it. Is it though? Of course, yes, it's nice to find, you know, your partner and like fall in love and all of that, especially in this economy. Financially, yeah. I still love my life. I have a great family. I have great friends. I've moved to where I've wanted to move. I lived in Florida for 3 years. Now I currently live in Nashville. I have a job. An okay job. Would I like it to pay me more? Of course. I'm able to spend money on myself and things I want to do. And yes, like I said, it can get lonely, but there's like a special type of like freedom that comes with being single. I think if you are single or, you know, are worried that you're going to be single forever, like enjoy this time because I do think that we'll all eventually find our person. Like I definitely am still optimistic about that. Take this time when you're single to like really learn about yourself. I truly believe if I ever was in a relationship like in my early 20s, I would not be the person that I am today. Growing up, I've always been kind of like a very big pushover. I honestly like don't think a relationship would have been healthy for me like at that time. Much more confident in myself now and like able to like stand my ground. Also just like knowing that I'm okay being alone is such like it's really a nice feeling to have because I know that I don't need anybody else but myself. I don't know. I feel like our generation and stuff just worries so much about finding someone to spend their life with. Like if you don't have that, then like you haven't fully succeeded in life. Yeah, I just want the takeaway of this video to be that like being single is not scary. Do not be scared of being single. I just like ranted for 3 minutes. But anyways, as always, I love you guys. Bye.
I'm 30, I'm single, I have no kids, and I really sometimes am like, is this what this I'm Barbie? I'm Barbie. Hi Barbie. I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want to. I don't have anybody to answer to. If I want to go spend $1,000 and get my lips done, I can. If I want to not show up to work for a week and go to France, I can. If I decide that I want to save all my money and buy myself Barbie's dream house, I get to do that. Don't let people tell you that just because you're single, or just because you don't have a family, or just because you don't have kids, or because you don't have, like, whatever your circumstances are, don't let that be a reason why you're not happy, dude. Your life is great. Your life is wonderful. Your life is perfect. It's always working out for you, and it's never working against you.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video, why women in their 30s they've stopped dating. Okay, so it comes with a lot of answers, like why are they choosing this path. Okay, so if you're in your early 30s or even approaching it, you have noticed some of your friends or maybe even yourself pulling back from the dating scene. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's break it down, guys. Like, what's really going on? For a lot of women, that in their 30s, a time of self-discovery and redefining priorities. In their early 20s, they might have spent years dating and trying to figure out what they really want in a partner. But by the time they are hit 30s, their priorities shift. Many have established careers, personal goals, or passions that take center stage. They have built a life that doesn't revolve around dating or needing someone to be there to complete them. Okay, at this stage, many women feel more confident in who they are and what they really want in life, which leads them to be more selective about who they date and who they are found with. It's not about playing hard to get, it's about realizing their time and energy are precious. They stayed rather invested in things that are value to their lives rather than wasting time on half-hearted relationship or mismatches. Another reasons why many women in their 30s stop dating is simply emotional burnout. Let's be honest, dating can be exhausting, especially if you've spent years putting yourself out there, meeting people and dealing with heartbreaks or disappointments. Okay, the rise of online dating has not helped. Okay, so the rise of Tinder with many options and constant swiping, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and emotional drained. After a while, the idea of starting over with someone new, going through all the small talks like talking, figuring out if you are compatible, can feel like too much. Okay, so many women choose to take a step back, focus on themselves, and only date when they genuinely feel like they are ready than out of societal pressure. The society expects that women need to get married or be in a relationship by a certain age. Is fading, which is great. Okay, women are realizing they don't need to rush into anything just because they're in their 30s. Some don't even see marriage as priority anymore. Instead, they focus on building fulfilling lives, whether that means traveling, pursuing hobbies, or growing in their careers. Many women in their 30s have also had enough experiences to know that relationships don't necessarily equate to happiness. They are no longer willing to settle for relationships that don't align with their values or compromising their peace. They would rather be single and happy than in a relationship that doesn't serve them. Financial independence is another huge factor in this. Women in their 30s are often more established in their careers and are able to support themselves without relying on a partner or a man. This independence allows them to make decisions about dating based on what they truly want, not what they really need for financial stability or society validation. When a woman reaches a certain level of personal growth and financial stability, she may feel like dating is not as high or the priority as it used to be. Instead, they focus on personal happiness, friendships, and her well-being. This sense of independence can be liberating. So in short, women in their 30s reclaiming their time, energy, and happiness. They have stopped dating not because they can't find partners, but because they're choosing to focus on themselves first. It's not about giving up on love, it's about being self-selective and waiting for a relationship that should add values to yourself. Okay, so let me know what you think about in the comment section. Like, women in the 30s, how is it going out there? Why have you stopped dating? Okay, so for those who are planning to stop, you can also comment your reasons why you've stopped dating in your early 20 or in your early 30s. Of course, we're talking about 30. Okay, so if you're that mean, what do you think about this? About women stop dating? What do you think? What's your take? Okay, so yeah. So one thing I can tell my girlies in their 30s is that you don't have any timeline. Okay, you can start life you can get married at any age you want. Okay, it's not like a mandatory that you need to get married in your 20s like we were told. No, you can get married when you're ready, because marriage needs a right partner. Not everyone can be a good partner. That's one thing we should know. Okay, so it's better you wait and find the right partner so that you live happy, because people are not happy sometimes because of their partners, and they realize that they are not have same goals. Okay, this is why there's increase of divorces. So it's better first know the type of